Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stenbeck along with Carol Nasser. We're joined by Red Brown. He's Bloomberg News earnings reporter. He's also got his eye on stocks on the move today. Red, what's on your radar?
Yeah, first one is actually Broadcom, the big kind of earnings report from this evening. The ticker for that is AVGO. Shares were sort of bouncing around after the report there. I think it's kind of giving me the same vibe as NVIDIA, where we're kind of waiting for more of the commentary during the call. But again, it's this idea that the enthusiasm for AI is gone. Not gone, but it's well understood at this point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, the company they reported sales pretty in line. They gave an outlook that was it was above estimates, $6.2 billion for the upcoming quarter versus estimates $5.82 billion. So there is still growth there. There is still demand, but I think we're just starting to kind of enter this period of normalization. So I think that's maybe why we're seeing the shares sort of tepid.
It's like, I got it, right? Yeah, you're right. I mean, right now we're looking at shares of Broadcom. Very little changed here in the after hours.
Right. Lulu, what's going on there? It's been a struggle.
What a really eye-opening report from Lulu today. I've been through hundreds, probably thousands of earnings releases, and I don't think I've seen sort of like such.
I thought he was going to say I've been through thousands of yoga pants.
Just for testing, yeah. For
not product testing. Not going near that.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's rare to see a CEO be like this sort of vocal about using this sort of strong language about the lack of execution that he's seeing and the disappointment within the results and things like that. So I think that really speaks to where Lulu's at the moment. Shares are down, I think, 47% last time I checked for the year. Mm-hmm. That makes it the fourth worst stock in the S&P 500. A really sort of eye-opening report from the company. And the weakness is that it's the U.S. It's the U.S. business. Shares fell sales fell 3 times more than expected, or faster than expected in the U.S. But then if you look outside the U.S., shares jumped 13%. But the problem is they get 2/3 of the revenue here. So, it's really struggling with the U.S. market at the moment.
We're hearing from the company executives right now on the call. De minimis closure hit profit guidance. The CEO says product cycle's too long, assortment stale. The company said expects 20 to 25% growth in China, 1 to 2% revenue decline in the U.S., and markdowns increased more than expected in the second quarter.
So stock down like 13% here in the aftermarket, so getting hammered in a big way. American Eagle, that's a stock that we saw move in a big way in the regular session.
Yeah, actually had its best day ever in I think it's almost 30 years now that they've been public. So I think surged around 38% last time I checked before I came up here. I don't know. I think there's more evidence that the Y2K kind of brands are coming back here. It seems like the company is pointing to their ads that everyone's talking about with Sydney Sweetie. Also Travis Kelce seems to be really paying dividends, actually. I mean, all the controversy that first ad stirred up sounds like the company said this was an incredible quote as well, they saw new shoppers in every county in the U.S. I think that was just really incredible to see just how widespread this is.
Good genes.
That's it. When you think about, all the different sort of counties in the U.S. and how, socially they are different, and that this ad seems to just, cut through all of that. Very, very strong report. This seems like the momentum is going to continue, and obviously, no-brainer company is going to continue these relationships with both of these celebrities. I mean, he would lose his job if he didn't, I guess. But yeah, very, very strong report.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.